Hello everyone. In this session we'll see D'Alembert's solution. So this is about the solution of partial differential equation, that is wave equation, and we'll make it short and directly get into the formulas and then the question required. So if we say, like we have already seen the solution of wave equation, so let's say for V is equal to x plus ct and W is equal to x minus ct. For this wave equation, d2u by dt square is equal to c square times of d2u by dx square. We have this wave equation u x t as phi of x plus ct and psi of x minus ct, satisfying the condition ux 0 equal to f of x, like this is the initial condition, and ut x 0 as g of x. So this is about the initial displacement and this is about the initial velocity, right? So these are the initial condition. You can say this is the initial condition, in short IC. So in that sense, uxt, that is the wave equation in terms of the independent variable x and t, can be written as half of f of x plus ct plus f of x minus ct plus integration of g of s, like changing the variable of x to s, from x minus ct to x plus ct, right? This is the expression, this is what we need. And if for the initial velocity to be 0 in the IC condition, if initial velocity is equal to 0, that is g of x or s, anything is fine, g of s is equal to 0, then the integration of gs ds has no existence, and this u xt can be given as 1 by 2 times of function x plus ct and plus of x minus ct, right? So let's see one case. It says with 0 initial velocity, the partial differential equation utt, that is double derivative with respect to time, is equal to c square times of uxx, so double derivative with respect to x, from minus infinity to infinity and t greater than 0. So the initial condition is given as ux0 as sin x and utx0 as 0. So if you see, this is the initial displacement f of x, this is the initial velocity g of x. So this is our f of x and this is our g of x. So solving this is our f of x initial displacement and this is our initial velocity g of x. Initial displacement, sorry. And this is initial velocity. So in that case, uxt, now that g of x is 0, this uxt becomes 1 by 2 times of f of x minus ct and x plus ct. So what is f of x? Sin x. So can we directly write it as sine of x plus ct plus sine of x minus ct. That's it, right? F of x is sine x now the second part says zero initial displacement. So for PDE, partial differential equation, utt is equal to c square uxx, that is from minus infinity to infinity with t greater than 0. The initial condition is given as ux0 equal to 0 and utx0 equal to, let's say, sin x. In that case, this is our f of x initial. In that case, this is our initial displacement f of x equal to 0 and this is g of x, that is initial velocity, which is sin x. So now that the function f of x is 0, we'll get only the integral part here. The first part of f of x plus ct and f of x minus ct will be 0 in this case. So we will get 1 by 2c integration from x minus ct and x plus ct. Let's say this is sin s ds. So this is integration of this will give minus cos x. So this is going to be 1 by 2c cos x plus ct and minus cos x minus ct. With this minus outside, the integration of sin s is minus cos x. So this is going to be the wave equation in terms of the independent variable x and t. So these are two questions for the D'Alembert's solution.